Hello, everybody. Good evening, African superstar family. It's the one and only grandmother of Ghana, the African superstar Gina Ifowe, back at it again. My recent videos have talked a lot about Ghana, and subsequently, all the haters, all the critics that are not pleased with Ghana's efforts, with the efforts of the continent. And I want to talk about some other options for those of you that are not interested in Ghana, because I don't know, I guess, you must think there's just a lot of options for us out there. And I'm a solutions oriented kind of person. So today I want to talk about other countries across the continent that are currently offering citizenship to Black Americans. So Ghana's overrated. That's what a lot of critics will say. That's what many people here on social media are saying. I'm saying, yes, that's right. Don't come here anymore. Go somewhere else. And so I'm going to provide you that information today. Big shout out to the African superstar family. Those of you guys that are coming back to see me, much love. Before we get into the video, I do want to let you know that I'm available for consultations. I'm available for keynote speaking, as well as music performances. And also I sell land here in Ghana. So if you guys are interested in any of those things, do not hesitate to reach out to me at africansuperstar@gmail.com. Scrolling across the bottom. Also, you can find my entire musical catalog at bandcamp.com. Okay? Big shout out to the family. We have a few of you guys in here. Please make your presence known in the chat room. Okay? Make your presence known in the chat room. We can start off by a greeting. You can also let me know where you are watching us from tonight. And of course, if you love the content, be a part of the African superstar family. I would absolutely love to have you. If you are anti-African, anti-Black, please just don't come to the channel. Okay? Go somewhere else. Do not come here. This is Pan-African, pro-Black, unifying content. Okay? All right. Now all the formalities out. Currently, there is only 8 countries offering citizenship to Black Americans. Okay? So, I made a video where I was talking about how I think the expectations of the continent are really, really huge for the diaspora. And I think this kind of goes into that because there's only 8 countries currently inviting us to come formally. Okay. It's not like we're the most sought after in the whole wide world. Everybody's clamoring to have the diaspora to be a part of their environments. Okay. Let's be mindful. Now, ironically, Ghana is the #1 country on the list. You see it? #1, Ghana. But since Ghana's overrated, we're going to skip that and go to the next country. Okay. Big shout out to the family. The second country offering citizenship currently is Sierra Leone. If you guys know my good friend Dinas Tamir, he facilitates tours to Sierra Leone. And actually, if you have DNA connecting you back, then you would be eligible for citizenship. It says Sierra Leone offers citizenship by descent to individuals who can prove their lineage. This initiative is grounded in the belief of reuniting the diaspora with their ancestral lands. Okay, so what you would need if you're interested in Sierra Leone is proof of lineage. That would be, I guess, a DNA test perhaps, or if you have immediate family from Sierra Leone, maybe your parents' birth certificates or anything like that. Really? Can you see me now? Because I can see the reflection. Can you guys, is anybody else having problems seeing me, or is it just Kwesi? Can you hear me? Hold on. Hello? So nobody else can see me? Because Kwesi, you're saying no and yes. So what is it? Can anybody else, is anybody having problems? Hello? Anybody else having problems? I have to end the stream if nobody else says anything. Oh. Hello? Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. I don't know what's going on, Quasi. Thank you. Because I'm like, okay. All right. Well, then you're the one who said you couldn't see me. So I don't know. All right. Let me get back to Sierra Leone. Okay. So if you're interested in citizenship in Sierra Leone, you're going to need eligibility. Proof of lineage is required. Upon proving your ancestry, individuals can obtain full citizenship, and there are some integration programs. That's really, really critical. I also want to send that out to other diasporians. You know, integration programs are definitely needed here. If you can't see just kind of from some of the activity here on social media, unfortunately, you know, continentals are very ignorant about the diaspora, and the diaspora is very ignorant about continentals and the continent. It's not uncommon that people come to various countries completely oblivious and ignorant, have done no research, have, you know, done no legwork. I mean, I don't know why many Westerners do that, but it's very popular. So if you are a diasporian on the ground, um, creating perhaps an integration program will be really, really beneficial. Now, I'm here on social media, so I don't offer them. This is my community initiative. Hello. And you guys watch me for free, and I give a lot of great information. So, yes, because I know somebody will be in the comment and be like, oh, African Superstar, you should offer one for Ghana. No, I cannot. Sorry. A lot of people are very treacherous. I need to keep my distance, but I can provide and benefit you guys from here. Hello. Big shouts to African Superstar family. All right, the next country that offers citizenship is Nigeria. Now, again, my good friend Dynas Demir, he has obtained Nigerian citizenship. He's actually a prince in Nigeria. I actually visited his kingdom. And so if you are also interested, Nigeria may be a great option for you because, you know, like I said, Ghana's overrated. So everybody should just shift and go to other countries. Hello. Yes. All right. So for Nigeria, it says Nigeria recognized the value of its global community. Though there are certain limitations on acquiring Nigerian citizenship, especially through naturalization, there's a strong push to accommodate those with Nigerian origins. In recent events, Nigeria granted citizenship to hundreds of foreign nationals, emphasizing the mutual love and loyalty between the country and its new citizen. So again, for eligibility in Nigeria, you need proof of Nigerian lineage. So again, you know, maybe a DNA test, or again, if you are closer, you know, heritage, you would need probably your parents' documents, or if they are Nigerians, you can use those things to help you get that in Nigeria. Upon proving ancestry, individuals can obtain full citizenship. And again, there are some integration programs there that, according to this data here, okay, it says various cultural immersion programs to help new citizens assimilate. I reckon if you go for some of these citizenship programs, they will provide you that information. Shout out to the African Superstar family. Today, I'm talking about, hey, Ghana's overrated. I love Ghana. You know, I've been living here for several years. I think that people are very, very unrealistic with their expectations of the continent. But for those people that think, hey, Ghana's overrated, I'm solutions based. I'm telling you, the other countries that you can seek, they're offering citizenship to the diaspora. There's currently only 8. Huh? Yes. So I'm going over that. So we had, obviously, Ghana was the #1 country because Ghana has been the one who has really put a focal, you know, invite out there for the diaspora. But we also have Sierra Leone. We also have Nigeria. The next country is South Africa. Shout outs to the family. I know some of you guys are interested in South Africa. Please make sure you like the stream. Yes, if you're here with me today. All right, so South Africa is the next country that is offering citizenship to the diaspora. It says South Africa has been at the forefront of numerous progressive policies since the end of apartheid. In a recent move, the nation has taken an unprecedented step in strengthening its diaspora ties by offering free citizenship to Black Americans. This gesture represents both the historical nod and forward-thinking strategy in building bridges between the influential communities. All right. So the key benefits of them offering this to the diaspora, because again, guys, look, they're inviting us back because they want to enrich their countries. Okay. They're not sending the invite out to a bunch of bums with no money that's going to come to their countries and and be a burden to, in certain cases, struggling economies and things like that. They need movers and shakers. They need entrepreneurs. They need investment. They need, these things. They're wanting talent from our diaspora, and we should want to provide that. Okay. But South Africa has made it clear in their initiatives what they seek to achieve by offering citizenship to Black Americans. So they say the cultural exchange. Black Americans relocating to South Africa will bring with them a blend of African American culture, which can intermingle with South African traditions, creating a richer, more diverse tapestry. This is what I'm already talking about. I'm already talking about integration, okay? Not separatist movements, okay? Me and South Africa, we on the same thinking plane. Economic growth. The potential influx of Black American professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors could spur economic growth, innovation, and development in various sectors of the South African economy, and strengthening international ties. This initiative might pave the way for enhanced collaboration between the U.S. and South Africa, spanning diplomacy, trade, and culture. So South Africa is making it clear, hey, this is what we expect to benefit, okay? I know some Black Americans have their panties in a bunch because they feel like, oh, these countries only want us for the money. Duh. But South Africa has made it clear, hey, we want economic growth, we want to strengthen international ties, and we want a cultural exchange. Okay, so if you're going for South Africa, investigate that. The next country, which you guys have not heard a lot about, is Gabon. Okay, so Gabon has reached out to the diaspora and is offering citizenship. Gabon, with its rich biodiversity, is not only a gem of nature, but also believes in strengthening ties with its diaspora by offering citizenship routes for those of Gabonian descent. So again, what you need to qualify for this is proof of Gabonian ancestry. Upon verification, one can gain full citizenship and integration programs. Gabon emphasizes reconnecting its diaspora through cultural, economic, and social initiatives. Okay, big shout outs to the family. Yes, this is not at all the topic, but yes, my channel a long time ago. I was only demonetized for a few months. Okay, let's stay focused on the topic at hand. Big shout outs, guys. We have over 30 of you. Please make sure you like the stream. You can hop in the chat room. I'm talking about, hey, everybody says Ghana's overrated. These are some other countries to consider. Go travel and see. Okay, somewhere else might suit you. So we so far have covered, there's only 8 countries currently offering, reaching out to the diaspora. Okay. Number 1 was Ghana. So we're talking about the 7 other countries. Sierra Leone is offering, Nigeria is offering, South Africa is offering, and Gabon. I do think Gabon is a French-speaking country, if I'm correct. I have not visited there. I don't actually know a lot of people that have, traveled to there and done a lot of content, but I'm sure there's some here on YouTube. But yes, Gabon is offering it, okay? The next one up is Cape Verde. Yes. Big shout outs to Cape Verde. I know my tour partner, Mr. Taya Ehuru, he loves Cape Verde. He goes there all the time. So you may be able to get it in Cape Verde. It says Cape Verde has enacted laws allowing people of Cape Verdean descent to apply for nationality, emphasizing its commitment to nurturing an inclusive national identity. Okay, so again, you will need Cape Verdean ancestry. Okay. And once you have that, you can apply for citizenship. All right. The next one, again, this one is not a popular place, but definitely something to check out. I've been actually wanting to get to this country because of its waterfalls, and that is Zimbabwe. Okay, so Zimbabwe has reached out to the diaspora too. So you guys see there's a lot of other options. Yes, for the people that's going to come watch this video and you have beef with Ghana, you have all this smoke for Ghana, there's other countries to investigate. Check out Zimbabwe. It says, in a landmark decision that has captured global attention, Zimbabwe has announced its plan to offer free citizenship to Black Americans. This audacious move signifies Zimbabwe's commitment to strengthening the bond between the African continent and its diaspora. The proposal stands as a testament to the nation's vision of fostering international unity, collaboration, and mutual growth. Zimbabwe's government has simplified the citizenship process for Black Americans interested in this offer. Traditional barriers such as prolonged residency prerequisites, financial investments, or tedious bureaucratic procedures have been significantly reduced or eliminated. The idea is to ensure that those interested can transition seamlessly. Wow. So again, see, I bet you guys didn't know all these countries were reaching out, did you? No, you didn't. Your other favorite YouTubers are not teaching you anything, huh? Make sure you show love to the African superstar. Yes. So Zimbabwe is also offering citizenship to the diaspora. This other country is quite popular with the diaspora. They're already traveling there. I know I've seen some content creators, and that is Kenya. I visited Kenya on several occasions. I used to do business there in Nairobi. It's a wonderful country, very beautiful, friendly people. Just the weather for me. I like it hot, so I'm here in West Africa, but it gets a bit temperate in Kenya. In recent years, Kenya has shown increasing interest in reconnecting with its diaspora. The Kenyan government recognizes the potential benefits of welcoming back descendants of the continent, especially from the U.S., given their skills, knowledge, and potential investments. While the process of gaining Kenyan citizenship isn't straightforward, there are provisions for people of African descent to apply. Kenya's constitution allows for persons who can prove Kenyan ancestry or have legally resided in Kenya for a specific period to seek naturalization. So if you're interested in Kenya, you'll need to research that. Big shots. Thank you, Tuko. I see you there, brother. Thank you so much for that super chat. Yes. And recently, I heard this just last week. Let me try to get the information. But I heard this just last week. Burkina Faso is also offering it now. Okay. Let's see. Burkina Faso citizenship. I remember it's been very recently. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, so what it says in regards to Burkina Faso is obviously a child born in Burkina Faso to at least one parent who was also born in the country is automatically a citizen. A child born in Burkina Faso to a parent who is not a citizen is still granted citizenship. And the other criteria is a person who's at least 18 years old, and that's it. They haven't updated it because I did see in the headlines that the new president recently offered it out to, let me see, I'm trying to see if there's any, let me see, because big shout out to the African superstar family, guys. I'm getting ready to come through and check out your comments. Yes, I've heard a lot of people complaining about Ghana. Ghana's under the microscope. Ghana this, Ghana that. You know what I'm saying? There are other countries that may suit you. All right. So do not be afraid to go explore the continent. Maybe somewhere else might suit you. But make no mistake. Okay. When we come as the diaspora, they absolutely are expecting economic growth. They want to benefit from having this. All the other foreigners that come here are coming with industries, business, and investment. It's no different from us. And just because we have ties to the continent doesn't mean that, you know, we shouldn't improve life where we go. If we are what we say we are, we shouldn't be bothered, really. Let's see here. I can't see it. I haven't found it, but anyway, I did see. I did see a headline about it. It must have been on a Ghana blog or so. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Thank you so much, Tuco, for the super chat so far. Yes, oh, yes, oh. All right. Apu, I see you there. Thank you so much. Musings in Bloom was in the building. Yes. Tuco is obviously here. Yes. What's up, Sir Patrick? I see you, family. Yes. I can go over those one more time after I get through the comments. Okay, so we're talking about some other options that are offering citizenship to the diaspora. They have made provisions for us. It currently is only 8. Adding Burkina Faso, it's 9 countries total across the continent. Okay, I did remind you guys, the only countries formally inviting the diaspora to come live and invest and whatever are on the African continent. Okay, no other country has extended a formal invite to us. Don't forget that, because that's important. All right, big shout outs. What's up? What's up? Musings in Bloom says, to be honest, most of these people need to stay in the West or go to Mexican Thailand, for instance. We don't need more clowns who look down on the local people to relocate to the continent. You know, quite frankly, with you, Musings in Bloom, a lot of people are not going to be able to do it. You know, it takes a certain type of individual to migrate in the first place, because you are kind of walking away from your day-to-day reality. Now, if you are segueing, I'd say if you're segueing to another Western country, it might be easier. I think going from, you know, the Western world to Africa or Asia, you know, culturally, it may be very different for you, different climate, language barriers, all kind of things. It's going to take a certain kind of individual to do it in the first place, you know. And number 2, you need resources. You know, unfortunately, a lot of our people have been lulled to sleep with social services. You know, they depend on the government for money. They depend on this. They depend on that. They have been rendered a bit useless, you know, and you need to be adaptable. A lot of things you're going to need to get out there and advocate on your behalf when you come here to the continent. It's a developing country. You know, these are developing countries. They're not coming prepackaged and ready. You know, so I know a lot of people are not going to be able to come here, even if they tried, unfortunately, you know, but because I think it's a personal decision whether or not you're going to survive and thrive on the continent. That's a personal decision. You will potentially go through obstacles and setbacks, but it's your choice. You know, are you going to be resilient? Are you going to, you know, investigate things? Are you going to problem solve? Are you going to make it work? That's the real question. Big shout outs to you. Yes. I made this point during, you know, going over the countries. Realistically, look, guys, these countries don't need, you know, non-productive bums on their roster. They don't need that. They don't need more people to come here and burden the economy and need handouts and, you know, can't really contribute to society. They don't need that. Okay? If we put it into context of, let's say you're a country. Okay, let's say Tuco is a country. Okay, he's a country. Okay, he's trying to build that country up. Okay, no offense, but he needs a certain caliber of people to help him do that. You know, he needs people to build, and he needs people to innovate. He needs defense. You know what I'm saying? He needs schools. He needs investment. Same thing. You know, so, you know, make no mistake what you are needed to do here. You know what I'm saying? And don't be offended by it, because it's reality. It's economics. It's what makes the world go around. You know, but obviously I know a voice of reason is lacking here on social media. You know, people are very emotional and very ignorant at the same time, and it's a bad combination. But if we think about things logically and we critically think, things make sense. You know, things make sense. You know, why would they invite us to come and just burden it? Why? If that's the case, then you're better suited to be where you are, right? If you're making ends meet and you're surviving, you know, then that's the better suggestion for you. Big shout outs, what's up? Yes, ATM International, I see you there. Thank you so much. Frank, what's up? Frank confirms, yes, Gabon, they speak French. So any French speakers, Gabon might be a good fit for you. I've talked about this. I think Burkina Faso is offering it. I saw a headline. I'm not able to find the details here. And that formal list was, you know, that formal list was from, I believe, a month ago. So if it's been something since beyond that, it's not on the list. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure Musings and Blooms, it's not just Black Americans. I mean, that's what the article is saying, but all of them are based off of lineage. So if you are able to prove your lineage, I think anybody will qualify. I don't think they're just restricting it to Black Americans, you know, because for instance, I know that, you know, these folks that got citizenship here in Ghana, they're not all, you know, the Black American diaspora. Some of them are Caribbean, some of them are from the, you know, Europe and things like that. So I think the main thing is that descent, you know, with the exception of Ghana. Ghana is the only one that is offering it to African descent outside the continent. They're not requiring Ghanaian lineage for you to get it here. Okay, but I know Ghana's overrated. Everybody's mad at Ghana, so that's why I didn't talk about what Ghana requires. Ghana is unique in that respect. All right. Yes. Big shout out to Tuko showing love with a super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What's up, Rokoya? Hi, sweetheart. Good to see you again. Yes. Well, I don't know Musings in Bloom. I mean, I don't think probably non-Black people can prove their lineage to these countries unless, I mean, our people do like to swirl. So that means mixed race people, you know, they would technically have lineage in these countries if one of their parents is of descent. But I think the general, you know, non-Black foreigners, unless they're mixed race, they wouldn't have, you know, proof of lineage. So these initiatives were specifically for the diaspora. Okay, I'm going to go over the list after this. Yes. Frank says they can go to Chad or Nigeria, let Ghana rest. I don't know. People stay hating on Ghana and then stay coming here. I don't know. But I just wanted to enlighten the audience, maybe, hey, something else. Zambia is not on the list. I don't know. So this is formal countries that have made provisions for the diaspora. Okay, so I mean, let me see. When was this article prepared? Let me see if it tells me. This was from, there's a gentleman called Passport Heavy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. This list came from his website, and I'm not sure. I'm led to believe that, you know, going forward, more countries will be offering it, you know, because it's kind of like, okay, when one country gets hit, the other countries are going to get hit. There's a lot of other countries that are popular with the diaspora that's not on that list, like Gambia, Senegal, Tanzania. You know, a lot of these countries are having a sizable amount of diasporans there. So I'm led to believe that eventually they will catch up. But Zambia was not on the list currently. Brown Coat Blue, I see you there. Thank you so much. Big shout outs to you. Yes. And he's reminding you, please like the content. If you're happy to see the African superstar, you love what I'm doing here in my content, make sure you show love and support in a tangible way. You can like the video, you can support the stream, share, be a part of our conversation. Okay, much love to Brown Coat Blue. Yes. Oh, I know it wasn't about you, honey pie. I was just going over the comment. Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've searched for it because I saw it. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go over these people. Yeah, they'll do. They absolutely will do it because you see, it takes so much like massaging and convincing to our people. For other people, it's just they just simply see the economic opportunities. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we're wrapped up in a lot of semantics, emotions, and we can't even see opportunity when it's there. You know, I did an example on my channel several months ago, and I said, if someone came to you right now and said, okay, you can buy a plot of land for $5,000, okay, and they didn't disclose the location, most people would say, oh my God, that's a deal. I mean, I can actually have some land for $5,000. Okay, most people without additional information would recognize that is a deal. Okay, but you see, our people are having so much clouds on their eyes. They are, I don't know, they can't see opportunity, straight opportunity. You see what I'm saying? Because of their ignorance. Ignorance is prohibiting them from recognizing the opportunity that's available today that's not going to be there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That the opportunity for them to change their class and, create business and, have ownership and be able to pass things down. And that's what I talk about here. A lot of people come in the comments and get all wrapped up in I'm not African, this and that, and all this type of stuff. I'm just talking about opportunity. Okay. And it's unfortunate that it takes so much massaging to get our people to recognize, but the other people they're not delaying, they're already here. Some of them already have huge businesses here. You know what I mean? So, but you're right. You're 100% right. Umoja, I see you there, sweetie. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed the topic. I'm getting ready to take it from the top and go over all the countries currently offering citizenship to the diaspora. It's only 8 total currently confirmed. Okay, many of us have heard that Burkina Faso is offering it, but that's not on the list, and I can't confirm it via the news and stuff like that. So yes, I'm going to go over that. Yes, big shout outs to the family. Fifi, Ghana, listen. Everybody is slamming Ghana right now. Everybody's complaining about everything about Ghana. So I'm just trying to encourage these people to check out other countries that are also offering citizenship since Ghana can't do enough for them. You understand? Yes. So obviously I live in Ghana. I love Ghana. I've been promoting Ghana for many, many years, but I want to give you guys a comprehensive understanding. If Ghana's not good for you, Ghana's not up to par, there are other options for you. So that's what this episode is about. Okay, big shout out to the African superstar family. Let me take it from the top. Like I said, currently there are only 8 confirmed countries from Africa inviting the diaspora. And I want to, again, remind you guys, no other countries in the world are formally inviting the diaspora to come and move to their countries except for African nations. Okay, very important. Other countries are not inviting us. Other countries don't care if we come or go. It's only on the continent where they have made special provisions for us to come. So if Ghana is not, making the cut for you, please entertain some of these other options. All right, on the list obviously was Ghana, number 1, but we're going to skip to number 2, which is Sierra Leone. Okay, and what's required for you to apply for citizenship in Sierra Leone is proof of lineage. Okay, so again, my homeboy Dynas Amir from Search for Uhuru, he operates tours to Sierra Leone where you will be able to get your citizenship. He has a relationship with their government and he brings people and they are able to acquire their citizenship, obviously, if you qualify. The next country is Nigeria. Okay, and Dinah Samir also has citizenship in Nigeria. So yes, you can go there. The eligibility is Nigerian lineage. So if you can prove that, you can acquire it in Nigeria. The next country up is South Africa. All right. And South Africa, it says, according to the article, they are reaching out to Black Americans. So they don't even have any of that criteria. Now, obviously, guys, listen, if you're interested in any of these specific countries, please do investigate them further. Okay. I'm just giving you the surface information that I have here. With South Africa, it's not requiring lineage, at least according to this article, but please do chase it up. All right, for you French speakers, Gabon. Gabon is also offering citizenship to diasporians, and you do need Gabonian ancestry. Okay, so the next one is Cape Verde. Okay, very beautiful place. Like I said, my tour partner, Taye Ehuru, he goes to Cape Verde all the time. If you guys are interested to see what it's like, I know he has content on his channel from his various travels in Cape Verde. So for this one, you would need Cape Verdean ancestry. So tying you to the place. Next up is Zimbabwe. Okay, so Zimbabwe has made special provision for the diaspora. So this one has basically simplified its pre-existing process for citizenship. So I don't know, again, all the details. This one is not saying it requires Zimbabwe ancestry. Chase it up. The next one is Kenya. Okay. And this one you do need Kenyan ancestry. Okay, so those are some other countries. And again, we have a question mark on Burkina Faso. That one was just, I heard it. I saw an article. I'm not able to locate it. So if Ghana's, you think Ghana's overrated, hello. I've just given you information about other countries that you can check out because there's a lot of countries here in Africa. Okay, 54. Yes. So you guys don't all have to focus upon Ghana. Big shout outs to the African superstar family. Yes. Okay, let me finish these comments. Max says, why is Ghana always getting the hate? Is it jealousy or what? I personally, since you asked, Mac, I think that's exactly what it is. I think a lot of people, are seeing a lot of diasporians come here and have a good time, and they're making a lot of noise, they're turning up, they're posting, and then there's a lot of people, unfortunately, that cannot partake in that, and they can't partake in that, and they're not happy about it. Ghana is an expensive place to live. Okay, so for those people that think, oh, Africa's cheap, they're definitely going to get a rude awakening when they come here to Ghana. And so, everybody can't do it. Everybody can't travel to Africa. Everybody's finances aren't together. Some people have some people have records. Some people have, probably a lot of these haters that come onto my channel, I think they're probably felons. I think they're felons because they don't have passports. They can't travel. So they're just really bitter. And they say things like, we're going to make it happen here. And it's like, yeah, by force, bro, because you can't travel. But yeah, I think, at the end of the day, why do people ever hate? Why do people ever hate? People that got it going on, people that have their life in effect and have things working out, they don't hate. Look at me. Am I a hater? Is anybody? I'm here on YouTube for years. I take great pride. I don't have no YouTube beef, no diss videos, no nothing. Why? Because I'm not a hater. I'm doing my own thing. I'm staying in my own lane. I'm making moves. I'm successful, in many endeavors. So I really do think it's jealousy, for the people that, and also those, because other notorious people are those that have come here and failed. Those that come and they had to run back. Those that couldn't make it here in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the number one haters. I actually know I have some, acquaintances or YouTube associates that they did come to Ghana and they ended up pivoting to different countries, but they're never the ones just in Ghana. It's always the people that couldn't make it happen. People that have money, people that got into romance scams, people that did land deals. You need to be like, we have continually been warning you. If you come on YouTube at all and watch any videos about Ghana, you will know some of the things to watch out for. Okay, so some of these things you have to take accountability for the hand you played, the role you played rather in certain situations. Okay, all right, Mac, let me move on. Big shout out to the family. Yes. Infamous agrees, says Ghana is getting the hatred because of jealousy. Because Ghana can't do enough for so many people, but Ghana is doing the most. Ghana has given out the most citizenship. Ghana has made the biggest call, the most noise. You know what I'm saying? Like Ghana is leading. Ghana's the Black Star of Africa. They're the first country to do a lot of these things relating to the diaspora. Yet a lot of people are not recognizing those efforts. And so go somewhere else. Hello. Big shout out to the family. Yes. Max says, go where you want. Ghana is not forcing anyone to be here. That's what I'm going to keep reiterating in the coming days. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of hatred towards Ghana, a lot of critics go somewhere else. Just giving you a list of information. And all it took me was a Google search. Countries offering citizenship to the diaspora. That's exactly what I typed in Google. Okay? The information is definitely there. Infamous says there are a lot of African nations that the people can choose, and they should try that and leave Ghana alone. When you experience Ghana, you'll change your mindset. And again, like I said, a lot of these haters, some of your favorite YouTubers, by the way, hello, they stay dogging Ghana. They stay trying to discourage you guys from coming to Ghana, but guess what? They're always in Ghana. They're always in Ghana. Hello. Even if they leave, they come back. So what does that say? What did that say? Frank says, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, instead of them coming in huge numbers, they don't. Sitting there complaining about other colors of people's getting citizenship. You're not serious. Big shout outs. BG says, what advantages do you gain from becoming a citizen of Ghana? Now, okay, I publicly like to state that I am not a citizen currently, okay? I have a residence permit and, that's working for me, so I haven't really pursued it. I have started looking into the process, but, it just hasn't been a high priority. But I say what the citizenship gives you, you will have a passport. You can qualify for a Ghanaian passport, which means that you can participate in the ECOWAS. So for any of you guys know what ECOWAS is a collection of countries, West African countries primarily, and you will be able to travel visa-free to those countries with your Ghanaian passport. Because for any of you guys coming from the West, for many of these African nations, we are required to get visas. So if you have that ECOWAS, you'd be able to go places like Nigeria visa-free. You can go to Togo, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, a lot of West African countries. I believe it's about 14 countries. Let me just check for you. Hello. Big shout out to the family. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let me see who sent it in. IAS Productions, thank you so much. IAS, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. You're trying to start drama. No, I'm anti-drama. You guys know how they're anti-African, anti-unity, anti-Black. I'm anti-drama. Just let's keep it simple. All right, let's see here. Let me let you guys know what the ECOWAS countries are. Let's see here. ECOWAS countries. Okay, so the ECOWAS countries are Nigeria, Niger, Togo, Burkina Faso, Ghana, obviously, Benin, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Senegal, Cape Verde, Cabo Verde. Is that the same thing? Is Cabo Verde the same as Cape Verde? Guinea, and the Gambia. So all those countries, you will be able to use your Ghanaian passport to travel with. So I would say in terms of that, that's the biggest benefit that I know. And then you get all the citizenship category, because like right now I'm a non-citizen. So when I get like my ID card, I have a non-citizen card. In terms of land ownership, as a foreigner here in Ghana, they do leases with the land. Okay, they never sell land. Like nobody actually owns land technically. It's a lease. And for foreigners, your lease period is, I believe, 50 or 55 years. As a Ghanaian, yours is 99 years. So you would get additional time. Now from what I understand, unless maybe your structure is prohibiting the growth of the country, we have something like that in America called eminent domain. If it's a situation like that, the government may be able to take that land or not renew your lease. But from what I understand, the leases are always renewable, and whatnot. So those are some of the benefits, I believe, of getting it. And I think obviously for many members of the diaspora, it's very symbolic, because they are reconnecting with the motherland, and now it's official. They are actually citizens of these nations. And, you have that. And then, hello, do you guys remember a little time called the COVID time? Hello? Yeah. When Americans weren't allowed in certain countries, Chinese weren't allowed in certain countries. I remember Dynas used his Nigerian passport during that time to be able to travel and things like that. I would say it's definitely a benefit to have more than one citizenship in this day and age. It's definitely a benefit to do that, because if something's going on in the country where you're holding a citizenship, if you have alternative options, you can exercise those things. I remember when I was in the UK during the COVID lockdowns, there was a charter flight coming to Ghana, and I was waiting to move to Ghana, but I couldn't go because I actually needed a visa and the embassies were closed. Now, had I had a Ghanaian, residency permit at that time, or if I would have had already a visa, or if I would have had my passport, I could have traveled and went to Ghana, but I had to wait for the borders to open. So anyway, I think those are some of the benefits. Okay, big shout outs. All right, let's move on. I'm finishing up these comments. IAS, no. Go tell your friends out there. Go tell your friends, because they think we're like everybody's in high demand for the diaspora. And I'm telling them, look, guys, the only place that's formally inviting us is the continent. Okay, so we can't negate that. All right, now you can go to these other countries if you want, but they're not making provisions for you to come. They don't even care if you're there. They're like, you're insignificant to these other countries. Hello. Yes. What's up, AB? You like the title? Yeah, I wanted to be a little, cheeky with it, because everybody's always complaining about Ghana. Hello. Big shout outs. What's up? Mac, always O'Shea always comes up in the conversation. O'Shea has a bone with Ghana. He said it. I know it. We know it. And that's his personal problem. But again, I'm talking about the options. Because I'm a very mature person, I'm able to have relationships, love, and cherish people that have differences. Now, immature people say, oh my God, you voting for Trump and I voted for Kamala, or you like the Steelers, I like the Raiders, we can't be friends anymore. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love O'Shea. O'Shea's my guy. He's brilliant. He's smart. He shows me a lot of love. You know what I mean? Always there, supporting and helping, not just me, a lot of people. Now, he definitely has an issue with Ghana, but Ghana's been good to me. So it is what it is. And if you guys have issues with O'Shea, he has his own channel. So you guys can go take it over there, okay? Because I can't, he's a man. Y'all men need to talk to each other, okay? Y'all men need to talk to each other. Don't, he been good to me, so you know. Hello. Big shout outs. Yes, 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 yes. Frank says Mauritania, Sao Tome, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, these countries are there. You can go to the. Yeah, now these countries are not ECOWAS countries. I just read off the ECOWAS countries. But it's funny that Sao Tome is not an ECOWAS country because Sao Tome is very close to Ghana. It's like literally like a 2-hour flight away. But yeah. AB says, which country has the best US dollar value that's accepting us? Now, AB, you know you're going to have to research that, bro. Because you know there's like 54 countries. How am I supposed to know that? I have no idea. But what I can tell you is Ghana is very expensive. So that means, you would get more bang for your buck in other countries. You will have to research that. And the currencies lately, the currencies are fluctuating a lot. Like when I moved to Ghana in 2020, the currency exchange was $1 to 7 CDs. And currently it's like $1 to about 14 CDs, So the currency has fluctuated a bit since I came here. Obviously, the whole wide world is dealing with inflation. We're dealing with it here too. But yeah, I know Ghana is expensive. Ghana is expensive compared to other countries. I had a good friend that was living here that moved to Nigeria and told me, oh my God, the cost of living is through the floor compared to Ghana. I know when I used to go to Kenya quite often, it was less expensive in East Africa, less expensive. I went to Zanzibar and Tanzania, although that part of Tanzania is a tourist place. So I think probably if you go to Dar es Salaam, which is the capital, it may be more affordable. It's been a while since I went to South Africa. I went to South Africa in 2016, but yeah, the rand at that time, it was unbelievable. I remember I rented a whole like villa for 7 days, and it came with a housekeeper, and I don't even think I spent $100 on the place. It was crazy. So my housekeeper would come every day, tidy up the place. It was remarkable. I don't know what it's like now in 2025, but that was back then. IAS. O'Shea's fan club is here. Y'all love it. Y'all love O'Shea. Y'all love O'Shea like I love him. I know he's like that brother. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like annoying a little bit sometimes, but you love him. You know what I'm saying? I really do love O'Shea. I can't lie. I'm not gonna talk bad about him. Y'all ain't gonna make me talk bad about him. Now y'all got beef with him. Y'all go take it to his channel, put it on his videos. Okay. Frank says no country in Africa has done what Ghana has done, so let them. But Frank, everybody complains about Ghana. Like what Ghana is doing is nothing. That's how they act. It's not enough for them. So they should entertain some of the other options on the list. Tugo says anywhere is better than England with its cold weather and racism. As a former UK liver, is that the right word? Resident. Well, I'm still British. Technically, I'm still British. But as a former full-time resident in the UK, I must admit that even when I was there in November, that winter weather, bro. And I don't know why the coldest, rainiest days are the most windiest. I don't know why. On the days when it's a bit steamy, hotter, you can't get a breeze. But on the days when the wind and the rain, it will make you think about your life. It will make you think about your life. I'm in sandals every day. I rock sandals every day here in Ghana. I don't even like socks and shoes. Okay. Superstar Bella, I see you there, sweetheart. Yes. Yes. IAS says Nigeria, Burkina Faso, and Mali are no longer with ECOWAS, but will still be able to travel to these 3 countries with the ECOWAS passport. Okay. So they severed that when they did their independence. I understand. I don't think they're going to reject nobody from the diaspora. I've told you guys before. I've never heard stories of people in Ghana getting deported. Now, I got deported from Nigeria once before, yes. But I've never heard of these stories in Ghana of people getting deported. Frank says, apart from the ECOWAS countries, holding Ghana passport, you can travel to some countries in Africa visa-free with Ghana and Africa and beyond. It's true. I know, for instance, like Kenya, you get visa-free with Ghana passport. I think, is it Singapore? I think it might be Singapore also allows, somewhere in Asia allows you to come visa-free. I know some of the Caribbean allows you to come visa-free with a Ghana passport and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think those are kind of the benefits. Superstar Bella says, Ghana is a nice place. My visit was jam-packed and fast. I will have my next trip to be a slower pace. Pro tip, guys, pro tip. If you want to come to Ghana and you want the space and opportunity to really explore and you want to see more of daily life, December is not the time. Okay, December is the tourist high season. All right, so if you're coming to party, December is the time. If you're really trying to consider the country, see if you can matriculate, see if you want to live here and all of that, come outside of December. You will see more of the real Ghanaian life. Furthermore, everything's really expensive in December. The traffic is incredible. You know what I'm saying? So it's a holiday time, So yes, please come outside of Ghana time. Oh my God, Jennifer said below 0 in Minnesota right now is crazy. Yeah, I don't miss none of that. I spoke to my mom the other day and she was telling me how cold it was in Ohio. And I was like, ooh, Roxanne, thank you. Philippines and Singapore is visa free for Ghanaians too. So basically, I mean, I'm pretty sure with your American, British, Canadian passport, you can probably go a lot of these places without visas. But it will really be powerful for you if you are African traveler, because I know a lot of those other countries currently, especially Nigeria, they require you to get your passports before you can travel. So you can't really like hopscotch around. But with that ECOWAS, you could. So that's a benefit. Canberra says Singapore, Norway, Malaysia, and Finland are visa-free for Ghanaians. Okay, perfect. Yeah. But I mean, I think probably most of my viewers are Western passport holders. So obviously they can go to Europe visa-free. And I haven't really investigated Asia, but based on these passport bros, I think it's probably visa-free because they love going to Thailand, going to the Philippines and all of that. So yeah. All right. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Yes. So if you guys missed my list of citizenship, I went through 7 other countries that have formally rolled out invites to the diaspora. None of them as dynamic or prolific as the one that Ghana has done, but obviously still offering, if you have citizenship, if you have lineage connecting you to any of these other countries, then you definitely want to get into it. Okay. And by all means, let me just say this. This is my final thought. Okay. In my opinion, if you are really trying to come and live on the continent, the most important thing is getting boots on ground. Yes, it's nice to have the passport and it be official and all of that, but you can still start your journey. If you're not prepared to buy land when you come here or buy a house and all these grand things, it's, in my opinion, it's still better for you to come and start to experience the country and start building your journey and all of that. After all, we do have the benefit of maybe going back to the West, getting resources, traveling, making money, and coming and working on whatever we have here. We should utilize that to our advantage. Okay, but don't also delay coming to the continent until you get everything in place, because the longer you delay, in getting yourself settled here. So don't get all wrapped up. I need citizenship. Again, I live here in Ghana. Most of the people that got citizenship, they don't even live here. So for them, it's a symbolic thing because they're not here on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't per se need it on a daily basis or even often because they're not here living. So the most important thing in your journey is actually getting here, in my opinion. So you know, I'm chasing up the citizenship. I mean, the actual process is that you're supposed to hold citizenship residency in Ghana for 5 years before you can apply for citizenship. What the diasporans got was a special off order. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a special order, and the non-blacks also got a special order. That stuff was because the president was going out. But the actual process is you need to hold a residency permit for 5 years, and then you can apply, or you can marry, or you can invest. Those kind of things. So, you know, the procedures are there, they're catching up to speed, but don't let that be you're so wrapped up. I gotta have citizenship in these countries. If you guys have migrated to countries, you know sometimes it's a long process. People move into America, sometimes it takes them years to get their naturalization, permanent residency, citizenship, you know, but they're there living and working. So that's the main thing, I think. All right, big shout out to the family. If you guys are watching a playback, don't hesitate to leave me comments. I know you will. Yes. If you like my content, please make sure you subscribe so you can come back and see me again. Okay. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.